What up, what up? I'm the math teacher GOAT, and today in 6th grade math, we are going to talk about percents and how to understand them. 21%, what's that? Is that 9 plus 10%? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, look it up. But before you do, make sure you go to the description of this video and click on the link and download the notes, because I'm going to do a bunch of problems. You're going to do a bunch of problems, and it sure would be nice if you had those in front of you, if you're able to print them out. If you can't, that's fine. Just watch the video anyway. You'll learn something. Also, like, subscribe, leave a comment. All that good stuff goes a really long way. Only about 90% of you watching this video subscribe to my channel. That's a percent, and it's a high percent of people who need to subscribe to my channel. So please subscribe to my channel. Now, before we get started, let's do a little warm-up to make sure we understand a little bit of what's going on today. A class has 20 students. 8 students are boys. What fraction of the class are boys? So, total of 20 students, 8 of them are boys. What fraction of the class are boys? We're not being asked to simplify this fraction. We're just going to do it. 8 are boys out of a total of 20. That is 8 out of 20. Now, if you did want to simplify that, you can, but that's not going to be the goal here. The goal is to write stuff out as a fraction. For now, we'll worry about simplifying stuff later. Okay, but it's what we want over the total amount. 8 boys out of 20 total students. Now, we need to understand percents. What is a percent? Well, a percent means out of 100. In fact, it's Latin for percentium, which means out of 100. Bet you didn't know that. That's why I'm the math teacher GOAT, because I know Latin, like 2 Latin words. But it means out of 100. So 21% means literally 21 out of 100. I'm sorry, 21 out of 100. You have your part and you have your whole. Okay, so 35% is the same exact thing of 35 out of 100. That's what a percent is. So the larger the number, the more of what we want out of the total amount. The smaller the number, the less of what we want. So 35%, if you've taken a test and you got a 90%, that means if it was 100 questions, you got 90 of them right, and that's why you get an A. A minus. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw each percent on the grid. Each grid here is 100 little squares. So what would 5% of this grid look like? Well, 5% out of 100 is going to be me shading 5 out of the 100 squares. So let me get a more of a shading thing. Let me get a nice green color, because that's my favorite. And we're going to shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. So if we compare the green shading to the non-green shading, the green to the white, there's just a teensy bit of green versus all that white. 5% isn't a lot. Okay, if I were to close my eyes and pick randomly one of these things, I'm probably not going to get a green square. So 5% is a very small amount. What about 72? Well, that means I'm going to color 72 out of 100 squares. So this is going to take a while. This is me coloring 10. This is me coloring 10 more, so that's 20. This is me coloring 10 more, so 30, 40. Feel free to fast forward a few seconds. This is, once I'm done this row, this is going to be 50. 60, 70, almost there. And let's be very, 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 very careful. 71, 72. So 72% is a much larger percent, which makes sense. 72 is more than 5. So, of course, 72% is going to be more than 5%. But if I were to close my eyes and pick a square randomly, chances are I'll get a purple one. Maybe I won't. It's possible that I won't. It's a decent possibility that I won't. But 72% is more than half. So that's what percents look like on a grid. So when someone says percent, you need to close your eyes and imagine a nice big square and you shading a certain amount of it, and that represents what you want out of the whole thing. Okay? So I did 2 of those. What I want you to do is I want you to, if you have the notes in front of you, pause the video and you do the next 2 completely on your own. If you don't have the notes printed out, that's fine. Just watch the video. You'll learn something. But right now, if you can, pause the video now. Welcome back. All right. So more of the same. Draw each percent on the grid. 50%. So I have 100. 50% means 50 out of 100. I'm going to shade 50 of these squares. So here's me shading a column of 10, a column of 20, a column of 30, a column of 40, a column of 50, and that should do it. So 50%, you'll notice half, literally half, of those squares are shaded. So 50% actually means half. How about that? What about 12%? Well, let's shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let's shade 1, 2 more. So 50% represents half of everything. 12% represents not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So there should be a nice little visual of what a percentage actually means. So if you're looking at your cell phone and you're looking at the battery and it says 12%, you're basically almost dead. If you're at 50%, you're in okay shape. Okay? Let's move on to something different. Let's write each percent as a simplified fraction. Now, what we saw in the warm-up was a fraction, and I didn't bother simplifying it because I knew we'd end up doing stuff later. Okay, we're going to write each percent as a simplified fraction. Now, remember, percent means out of 100. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each percent and write that as a fraction out of 100. Then we'll look at the fraction and say, can I simplify those? And then go from there. 3% is 3 out of 100. Looking at that fraction, can I simplify it? No. So we're done that one. 72% means 72 out of 100. Now you look at that and say, that is a fraction that has an even number in the numerator and an even number in the denominator, which means I can divide the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, both by 2. So let's divide them both by 2 to allow us to simplify that fraction. 72 divided by 2 is 36. 100 divided by 2 is 50. And if you look at that, you would notice, well, wait a minute. Those are both still even numbers. I could divide the numerator and the denominator by 2 again. So do it. Divide them by 2 again. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Now with 18 and 25, you can't divide them anymore. We're done. This is now a simplified fraction. 72% is the same as 18 over 25, 18 25ths. How about 25%? Well, 25% is 25 over 100. And you'll notice, those are both divisible by 5. But before we even do that, maybe you notice, those are both divisible by 25. So I'm going to divide the numerator and the denominator, both of them, by 25. Now, if you did this on your own and you divided them both by 5, you'll still get it as long as you divide it again by 5. But divided by 25, 25 divided by 25 is 1. And 100 divided by 25 is 4. So those are our 3 answers. So writing a fraction, writing a percent as a fraction means you just write it out as a fraction, blah, 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 over 100, and then see if you can simplify by dividing the numerator and the denominator. Having said that, you're going to try these. Just kidding. I'm going to do 3 more. Then you're going to try some out on your own. I need to pay more attention to the videos that I make. 11%. That means 11 out of 100. Can I simplify that? No. 50%. That means 50 out of 100. Can I simplify that? Yep. I could divide both the numerator and the denominator by not just 5, not just 10, not just 25, but I could divide them both by 50. So I'm going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 50. 50 divided by 50 is 1, and 100 divided by 50 is 2, and I already knew that 50% was a half. Remember the picture that I drew? 50% is a half, so of course it's a half. Duh. How about 90%? Well, that's going to be 90 out of 100. Those are both multiples of 10, so let's divide them both by 10. Divide by 10, divide by 10. 90 divided by 10 is 9, and 100 divided by 10 is 10, and we end up with 9/10. Now you're going to do some on your own? Hey, now you're going to do some on your own. So if you have the notes in front of you, pause the video right now. If you don't, watch the video, but if you can, pause now. Boop. All right, let's see how you did. Let's see how you did. Write each percent as a simplified fraction. So 24% is 24 out of 100. Those are both even, so I could divide them both by 2. So I'll divide the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. And 100 divided by 2 is 50. Now, if you did this on your own and realized, why did you divide by 2? You could have divided by 4. I know. Sometimes I just like going the longer way because it's more fun. More math means longer videos means more money for me. So, yep, I divided by 2, but you know what? They're both even. I could divide by 2 again. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 50 divided by 2 is 25. And so 6 over 25 is 24%. 50% again? All right, 50 out of 100. We did this already. I don't know why I did it again. Silly me, I must not have been thinking. Divided by 50 is going to give you a half. But we already know that because we already did it. 99%. 99% is going to be 99 out of 100. And you can't simplify it. So 90% is 99 out of 100. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, again, we're just understanding percents. This lesson right here is the basics of a percent. Like, do you know what a percent means? If you're looking at your Chromebook and it says that your battery life is 75%, how can you visualize that in your head? Well, again, percent is out of 100. Okay, so when you take a test and you get blah, blah, blah percent, what does that even mean? Well, if a test has 100 questions and you get 92 correct, what percent do you get correct? Well, percent means out of 100. We got 92 correct out of 100. What percent is 92 out of 100? 92%. Okay? So it's whatever you want over 100, turn that into a percent. Okay, so I did one, not too crazy. You're going to do one, make sure you understand it. If you can, pause the video now. All right. So, a store has 100 shirts, 35 are blue. What percent of shirts are blue? Well, in order to find out the percent, we're going to do the fraction. That's called foreshadowing, even though, I said the wrong word. I kind of said the right thing. I want 30. Well, I want it out of 100. So there's 100 shirts, 35 are blue. What percent is that? Well, 35 out of 100 is 35%. I should have done that in blue. Well, if you're colorblind, it's not going to make a difference anyway. And if you're colorblind, I'm sorry. Let's wrap this puppy up. Word problem. Another one. What percent can be written as a fraction in simplest form with a denominator, that's the bottom number, of an even number? So I need to simplify all of these And whichever one has the denominator of an even number is going to be the guy that I want. All right. Well, 45% can be written as 45 over 100. I'm going to divide the numerator and the denominator both by 5 because they're both divisible by 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. So which percent can be written as a fraction in simplest form with the denominator of an even number? 9 out of 20. Now, this one might be one of those select all that apply. So I know 45% is an answer, but maybe these are answers too, or maybe it's just which one. I don't know. I'm going to test them both, or test them all rather, and see which one works. Okay, 4% is 4 out of 100. I know I could divide the numerator and the denominator by 4, so I'm going to do that. Divide you by 4, divide you by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So is the denominator an even number? No, it's an odd number. So is 4% a fraction simplified to an even denominator? No. All right, let's do 10%. 10% is 10 out of 100. I can divide the numerator and the denominator both by 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1, and 100 divided by 10 is 10. Is that a denominator of an even number? Yes. So I had two possible answers here, 10% and 45%. Very nice. Well, that was a lot of fun. What did we learn today? Well, we learned that percent meant out of 100. That was the first thing that we talked about. Percents can be written as fractions because you just write your number out of 100. And then we learned what's called benchmark percents. 50% is a half. 25% is 1/4. 75% is 3/4. Those are the benchmark ones. And we can visualize, like, is 25% a lot? Not really. It's only about 1/4 of it. Okay, and we also learned that percents are used in real life, like, battery life and milk, 2%, stuff like that. Also finance. I just bought a house, so I know exactly what percents can do to you, especially if you buy a very expensive house. Anyway, that's not fun, but you know what was? This video. And you know what helps with buying a house? You subscribing and watching all of my videos and liking things. Please do that. Please do that. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Until the next video. Bye.